Hi students, today we are going to see the science, it is a physics unit 2, it is motion. So lesson 2, the lesson name is motion. So first we are going to see the introduction part. See everything in the universe, that is the whole world, which are in motion, that is movement. None of the object should not be present in one position. So, motion means it is a change in the position of an object with respect to surroundings. That means, with respect to surroundings, if any object which change their position of an object, that is, change their position, we call it as an motion. Even though an object seems to be not moving, actually, it is moving because the earth is moving around the sun. So, the car which is moving along the road, the trains along the track, the aeroplanes in the sky are example for moving. These movements is one type of motion. You may see the fan which is rotating in the ceiling. This is another type of motion. When we are playing in swing, that is swing unjal, it moves to and fro. This is one type of motion. So motion is described in terms of a distance, a speed, acceleration and time. So dear children, in this chapter we are going to discuss about what is motion, what are the types of motion, and what is meant by speed, distance, displacement, velocity and acceleration. So today we are going to see all the definitions and one important question, that is 5-mark question. What are the various types of motion? So in physics, the objects which do not change their position are said to be at rest, while those things which changing their position are said to be in motion. That means if any object which do not change their position means we said that the object is said to be in rest position. That means if we are sitting in one place without moving, it is called as rest position. Suppose if a book lying on a table and the walls of the room, the windows of the classroom, they are example for rest position. And the cars and buses which is running on the road, birds and aeroplanes and animals, when they are moving in air, they are example for motion. So motion is a relative phenomenon. There are various types of motions are there. First type is linear motion, the motion along a straight line. That means if any object which moves along a straight line, straight main road, suppose if a bus travels in a highway road in a particular direction, we call it as a linear motion. Circular motion, a motion along a circular path. Suppose the hands of the clock which is revolving around a circle, as well as the earth revolves around the sun. So these are example for circular motion. Next, oscillatory motion, that is sometimes in olden types of clocks, when the hands of the clock is moving here and there, and pendulum also. So the repetitive to and fro motion of an object at a regular interval of time is called as oscillatory motion. Then random motion means the motion of the object which does not fall in any of the above categories are called as a random motion. That is, the motion of the object which does not fall means they can move in zigzag manner in whatever direction if it wants to move, it is called as a random motion. Next, the uniform and non-uniform motion. This is also comes under the types of motion. So uniform motion means, suppose if you are traveling in a bicycle or a car, when we are traveling for reaching 1 kilometer, if it takes half an hour, the same for 2 kilometer also, that means 1 hour. For 3 kilometers, 1.5 hours. That means simultaneously the time intervals as well as the distance, which will be simultaneously same, means we call it as a uniform motion. Suppose if for another one example for your understanding purpose, suppose one student getting throughout the year as a first rank or second rank, and the total is also out of 500 if she scores 490 above. out of 500 means it is we said to be it is a uniform. Head studies is in uniform. So similarly here also an object is said to be in uniform motion if it covers equal distance. That is important. If it covers the equal distance in equal intervals of time. However, the object may be a big or small, or the time may be a low small value or bigger value. So definition, I am repeating this. What is uniform motion means if an object is said to be in uniform motion if it covers the equal distances in equal intervals of time, however big or small all these time intervals may be. Then what is non-uniform motion? Suppose consider a bus which is starting from one stop. It proceeds slowly when passes through a crowded area. It manages to travel merely 100 meters in 5 minutes, and due to heavy traffic is able to travel only about 2 kilometers in 5 minutes. That means for traffic we can say if a car is caught in the traffic means signals. Hence the motion of the bus is non-uniform. That means if an object travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time. That word is important, unequal distances in equal intervals of time, we call it as a non-uniform motion. So what are the types of motion if the question is asked means you have to write linear motion, circular motion, oscillatory motion, random motion, what is uniform motion and what is non-uniform motion. Next, the definition for distance and displacement. What is distance and what is displacement? At most both are same, but we have to give explanation, but according to physics it is entirely different. That is the actual path of the body. For example, first I will say the example. Consider a body which is moving from a particular position. It moves along the path. Suppose if you are traveling from your if you are going to school, your school is point A, your house is point A, and reaching point is B, that is school, and it is the total length of the path traveled by the body from A to B. That means what is the total that is what is the total length we have to measure. Total length you are traveling from your house to the school is considered as distance. And what do you mean by displacement? The length of the full straight line. That means the length of suppose if you are crossing the friend's house, then staying there, then taking U-turn, like that means they are called as distance. But a straight line, if you are measuring the correct accurate length from your house to school, we call it as a displacement. Now we are coming to the definition. What is distance? The actual length of the path traveled by the moving body irrespective of the direction. That means whether we have to take left or right or above turn, like that. So irrespective of the direction is called the distance traveled by the body. It is measured in meter in SI system, and it is a scalar quantity having magnitude only. We know there are two quantities, one is scalar, other one is vector. Scalar quantity means the quantity which depends only on the magnitude. That means only depends upon the value, only depending upon the length of the traveling position. Displacement means it is defined as the change in position of the moving body in a particular direction. It has a vector quantity, and because it having the depends on the both the magnitude and the direction. It is also measured in meter in the SI system. So very important question. Define distance and the definition for speed. Speed means what? How fast you can learn that question, or how speed you reach the point, or how speed you are running. So what is speed? It is the rate of change of distance or distance travel in unit time. That means it is the rate of the change of distance or the distance travel in unit time. Very short I will say, speed equal to distance by time taken. Distance travel divided by time taken. So speed is the rate of change of distance or the distance travelled in unit time. It is a scalar quantity. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. Meter means distance, and second it is coming divided, that is denominator value. So we have to write ms power minus 1, and speed equal to distance travelled by time. Now taken. Velocity. Define velocity. A velocity is the rate of change of displacement. So the rate of change of displacement by time. So one thing you have to keep in memory, speed means distance travelled by time taken. Velocity means displacement by time taken. So the rate of change of displacement. It is a displacement in unit time. It is a vector quantity The SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So if the question is asked what is the difference between speed and velocity, means speed equal to distance by time, velocity equal to displacement by time. So both having the unit is meter per second. Now comes to acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, or it's a change of velocity in unit time. That means acceleration means change in velocity by time taken. So velocity means displacement by time taken. Acceleration means change in velocity by time taken, and it is a vector quantity. So speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity, and acceleration is also vector quantity. The SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square, that is ms power in minus. Now comes to what is negative acceleration, that is retardation or deceleration. Means what? If the final value is less than the initial value, that means final velocity is less than u means initial velocity. So in according to physics, if wherever u comes means it is called as initial velocity, and v means final velocity. If v value is less than initial velocity, that is final velocity is less than initial velocity, the velocity decreases with the time, and the value of acceleration will be in negative. This is called negative acceleration, or we call it as a retardation or deceleration, and it has value as ms power minus 2. That is, say the deceleration is minus 2 ms power minus 2. Minus 2. Why you have to write minus 2? Because of the negative acceleration value is, so we say that deceleration is 2 ms power minus 2. So what is negative acceleration means? If the final velocity is less than the initial velocity, then we call it as the velocity decreases, and we call it as negative acceleration. So far children, we saw about what is motion, what are the types of motion, what is distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, and deceleration, that is retardation. Next class we will see the remaining part of this chapter. Thank you children.